Alright, so it was a deadlift day. This is, I think, the first deadlift video I've posted since I started the Wendler program. Let me start by stating the obvious. I am deadlifting sumo, yes. The reason I'm switching over to sumo is because I have noticed that my biggest issue with my deadlift and why it's not as strong as it should be is because once I get to heavier weights, deadlifting conventional, I don't stay tight trying to break off the floor. My shoulders start to roll forward, nothing stays tight. But when I deadlift sumo, I'm able to stay a lot tighter. I'm able to keep my lats engaged a lot easier, and I'm able to break the floor a lot easier because I'm pushing with my quads. And since my squat is my best lift, using leg drive for deadlifts is only going to benefit me. So now that I've addressed that, this was week 2, day 3 of the Wendler, which is deadlifts. I did 2 sets of 3, the first at 300, the second at 340, and then the third, my top set was 385 for an AMRAP set. My goal was to hit 10, and I ended the set with 10. Looking back, I think that maybe I could have hit a few more if I didn't have the number 10 preset in my head. So from now on, it's kind of hard to like go into a workout and not have in your head like I want to hit this many reps, because I always try to set a higher number for myself that is going to be like a struggle, which these were a struggle, but I need to have in my head I want this much minimum, but try to keep going after I hit that, because I think that like I said, I think just because I had 10 in my head, that's what it ended at. But anyways, that went really good. It was a PR. I hit 385 for 10, which brings my 1 rep max calculated to about 520. So that's why I'm kind of curious, and that's another reason why I switched over. When my calculated 1 rep max with conventional was at like 527, 530, around there, but I can't even break 500 off the floor. But I can, deadlift 400 for 7-8 reps. Anyways, so yeah, this right here is the 340 set. The next set coming up is going to be 385. We'll watch this. It's going to take a little bit, so I'm going to talk until I start. Yeah, I think that I have 1 week left, then a deload week, and then I'll max out. Just because now that I switched over to sumo, I want to max on deadlifts just to see where I'm at, because I think that I could probably pull around 520. And my goal for the meet is to pull 555, squat 520, and bench 320 or 325 maybe, and that'll give me about a 1,400 pound total. So let's watch this video. You're trying to drive to that bar every time. You're trying to drive to that bar. You do that tomorrow. For accessory. Why also people do that? All these people not doing it. All the old heads come by. You know what the talking about? What's this called? I don't know. Look at like isometric hold, something like that. Isometric hold? Yeah, look at that. You can do the same thing with bench too. Come out, he's gonna push to that thing.
All good.
So yeah, like I said, the 10 was a grinder, but there was a few reps in there where I took a little too long of a break. I think it was like after 6 and 7. But so I'm gonna focus on my lower back and my quads a lot for this. My lower back, the sumo is a lot more of a technical lift. It's not something where you can really just muscle it up. You have to be really precise with your form. And it's a lot less of your lower back than conventional, but because of the position you're in, you can't, like I said, you can't really muscle it up. You have to be pretty precise. Once you hit certain weights, it's gonna be really hard to. So I'm gonna work a lot on my lower back, my glutes, and my hip, so I can pull through, and my quads for driving off the floor. So I'm doing a lot of these hip thrusts, a lot of front squats, and a lot of glute ham raises, hyperextensions, stuff like that for my lower back. So yeah, like I was saying before, the top set, my goal for this meet is to hit a 1,400 pound total. I think that it's definitely possible. The most I've ever hit is 1205, but at the time I think I weighed like 187, so I'm 20 pounds heavier. I'm a lot stronger, and I'm kind of finding what changes I need to make to certain exercises to be more efficient at them. Like, for example, switching from conventional to sumo. I always just kind of had the sumo's cheating stigma in my head, and so that's why I never switched to it. Anyways, so yeah, I didn't do crazy amount of accessory work tonight. I did the hip thrust. I started it with a band, and then threw a plate, and then 2 plates, then a plate and a quarter, and just did them for sets of 5 once I got heavier, because I'm not very good at those, so I have a lot of work to do with that. And then I did the chest supported row machine. I did 2 plates, then I did the set with 3 plates, and I did a set with 3 plates and a quarter. Sorry if you have my kid in the background. All my kids went to sleep, so that's why I wanted to do my voiceover, and my son decided that he is not ready for bed yet. So if you hear him, my apologies. But so yeah, I have next week starts the final week of the Wendler with actual programming. Then the following will be deload, and then I'll max out. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video, comment, subscribe, click the bell for notifications to when I post. And yeah, continue watching to see the growth up until my meet come June.